Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you're doing fine. And today I want to make a kind of different video. I'm gonna talk about a bike, not one of my bikes, but rather a bike a friend of mine bought. And let's say it's in the same vein as the one I ride, but at the same time it's completely different. So welcome to the walkaround of the Kawasaki Versys 6.5. And this is the bike. As you can see, it's considerably smaller than my GS Adventure or my father's Stelvio, Moto Guzzi Stelvio 1200. And it's also smaller in the engine department because instead of a big V-twin like 1200cc, this one is a 650 with two front cylinders, and I think it has an output of like 60 horsepower or something, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because let's be honest, huge power doesn't really mean a bike is better than another. And let's be honest, if you're just started riding, something like this is definitely better than my GS or the Stelvio, for example, because let's face it, it's smaller, the seat is lower, it's way lighter, the engine doesn't really put you in a lot of trouble if you keep the gas open, so it has its pros, okay? Now, the bike itself is kind of peculiar in the design compartment, especially the front. This one is a 2010 model, so it has the front redesigned, because the first one had some sort of a mushroom at the front and it wasn't really, that good. I mean, personally, I didn't like it a lot, but yeah. Alright, the bike is, as you can tell, it's mostly street oriented. It has 17 inches rims both at the front and at the back, so this is a 100% street configuration. Like if the bike had a 19 or a 21 inch rim at the front, she could probably tackle some light off-road, but as it is with a couple of 17s, there's no way. This one is a totally street legal bike, like also alloy rims instead of spoke ones, so yeah. There's no bash plate, there's only this cover down here which is open both at the front and below, so a rock would probably crack the engine in half. So the exhaust is below the bike, so centralization of the masses, and that's it. Alright, so as I said, this one is a 2010 model. My friend bought it. She has roughly 20k kilometers on it, and it came with some optionals, like it has this beyond the bigger windscreen. It's not bad. It's also black tinted. So also stock Kawasaki handguards, which I have to admit it's the first time I see, because a friend of mine had one, and he never even mentioned about handguards. But yeah, let's see. The bike came with a pair of GV fairings. I'm sorry, panniers, and it's the stock model. They're really efficient. The usual frame to keep them in place, and also the rack for the top case. it's an honest bike. Oh, all right, another optional which I'm not really let's say smart, really, I don't really what's the point of it, because this guy added a gear, shifter, a gear, well, this thing tells you which gear you're in. So I mean, okay, it's a plus, but I don't really see the point of having it on a bike like this. All right. Also, there's a GPS mount which I just discovered. It's cracked, so good job. And that's it. If you turn on, there's all the information you need. Also, the bike is almost dry, but as you can see, like almost 20,000 kilometers. All the information you need, really. Well, that's it, guys. This was the walkaround of the Kawasaki Versys 6.5 from 2010. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you plan on starting to ride a bike for the first time, this one is a good candidate. It's easy, it's light, the seat is low, and it's comfortable. Also, the engine doesn't really, suck a lot of gas, so you can get, I think, around 400 kilometers at least with a full tank. So it's a good bike. We'll see in the coming months how my friends like it, and possibly I will do a test ride rather. So that's all for now. Ride safe and see you next time. Bye. A street bike. All right. So this one is a, oh shit.